Oh, you can see it's not a simple hole, yeah? I haven't made it round and then round again, yeah? What I've done, yeah, is I've made it round and then I've gone in behind and I've left a plate of wood in the front. So what I'm going to do now is clean that up, yeah, and then we'll see what we've got. You don't have any fire, do you?
Yeah, I have fire, yeah.
Okay. We might have to do that, yeah, because it's...
Of course. You want it right away?
Yeah, because I need to, I need to get the burrs out of the centre of this, yeah, and there's no way, yeah, you know, without... Okay, that's enough. That's not a good idea, yeah, you know. It cooks the sap inside and kills the tree, yeah. I've seen people do it over and over again and it's just, it's wrong, you know. So, okay, it's a start, yeah, on a euro, yeah, you know. The other thing is when you're using the Makita, yeah, the way to clean the wood out, yeah, is to just bring the carving head slightly away from the wood, yeah, and just the RPMs, yeah, on the end of that machine will bring the wood out of the hole, yeah, you know. So I just doing that, yeah, brings the wood out of the hole. But also you can see what I'm doing here, yeah? If you were looking at this tree in plan, if we cut this off, yeah? I'm leaving the outside structure, yeah, in place like this. I'm carving in here, and then I'm carving behind. And what that does is that makes a deep shadow, yeah? And starts creating mystery, yeah? But you need to leave this fascia intact, you know? If that's there, then you've got your shadow. If you carve that out, then the light floods into the middle of your tree and you don't see any sabamiki, yeah? It becomes a flat object, yeah, you know? So it's very important to carve behind, yeah? So you can see what I've done, I've left the bridge here across there, yeah? It's just something that happens here with natural trees here. You get some parts of the wood that are much more durable, yeah, than other parts. And if you leave bridges like that, that just indicates somewhere that was more durable, you know. But the other thing I've done, yeah, is also, yeah, with this tool I've gone behind and I've cut a hole behind. The reason for that, yeah, is when you're watering this tree every day, yeah, you need somewhere for the water to drain away. If you were to leave this, yeah, intact, I mean, that whole thing would just rot off. But the fact that it's got a drainage hole all the way through to the next area, there's no problem, yeah. And also, while I'm on that point, at the very end, yeah, what we'll do is take a drill, yeah, all the way through the bottom of the tree, yeah. So the water just drains out like it would naturally in nature. You can't leave a plate of wood on the bottom because that will rot and it will start to rot into these areas, yeah, which is a mistake, you know. And you see, I'm just carving myself a guideline, yeah? And the guideline, yeah, is the same diameter, yeah, as this carving tool here, yeah? If you make it too small, yeah, you can't put this tool in and leave the fascia there. So I'll show you what I mean, yeah? Just coming. See, I've made myself a hole here. I'm going to go in, yeah? And what I'm going to do is bring the tool towards me, yeah? I'll just cut into that guideline I've made myself, yeah? And you see, I'm not coming through, but I'm taking the area that I carved out, yeah? So there you go. Okay, so now we're in. Now just clean that out. The be from behind, you know? The other thing is, yeah, these machines get really hot, you know, so, the thing is, these machines get really hot while you're working them, and the only way you can cool them down, yeah, is with its own RPM, yeah. So if it's running like this and you're not carving, yeah, you can feel the heat coming out of the machine. So that cools the machine down, you know. So when you're carving, yeah, if you spend a bit of time just cleaning out the rubbish from inside, it cools the machine down as well, you know. So just remember to stop and cool the machine down, yeah. That's right. Notice the other thing, I'm just working on one small area at a time, you know. You know, it has the same flavour, yeah, but it's just, you know, you can't do the whole thing in one chunk, you know. So, I mean, if you were eating an orange here, you wouldn't put the whole orange in your mouth. You have to do it segment by segment, yeah, you know. There we go. You see, like I've not done a straight line yet. I came off here and made something off to the side, yeah, and then joined them up, yeah. You know what I mean? You have more movement this way, yeah. You know, so already that's increased the movement, yeah. You know what I mean? 100%, yeah, on that tree, yeah. You know.
Will you connect it all together? Or?
Yeah, well, I don't know yet. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, yeah, I like to leave one part at the bottom and do a part at the top, and then drill all the way through and leave the centre part, yeah, you know. Because sometimes it looks nicer than doing the whole thing, yeah. But, you know, I'll probably get to the end and go, you know, great.
But you will, if not from the front.
You will make a hole through the center, right?
Yeah.
For the water, yeah. Okay.
But it just involves and just clean the edges up, yeah? It starts to look more natural, yeah? And curving the edges in, you know, with the sanding device. So it starts to look a little bit more natural, yeah, when you do this, yeah? You don't have to think about it, you just run the tool along the edge, yeah, you know? Start to round those edges off and look a bit more natural, yeah? So you don't even have to think about that, it's just laying the tool in there, you know? Seen this technique, but I doubt it, yeah. The other thing is the end of the gin chair always need to be split and torn. So tear it like that and then sharpen it off so it looks like it's been snapped. Okay, same with this one. I also use my tools for cutting more. Okay. What I'm actually doing is turning this whole thing, yeah, so we get a spiral in it, yeah. Or maybe turning it the wrong way, actually. I'm turning it the wrong way. Like an arse. It's this way. You have to watch it, yeah, because obviously the whole thing can snap. But what you're doing is opening the veins up, yeah, and putting a spiral in this gin. Makes it look a lot more like a high mountain gin than a normal gin. It's a funny thing here, when you're bending it, yeah, you can feel when it gets to critical mass, yeah. So you go around here and you go, that's it, yeah, you know. Then you move on to the next part, yeah, and bend that, yeah. Now you can see I've turned that whole thing round. It's gone right the way round. It's possibly gone round twice now, yeah? So there's a spiral in this gin now. Now, right, that whole gin, yeah, is really flexible because what we've done is opened up all of the veins here in the gin. So now I can move this thing where I want to move it, you know? I always use let me look at it, yeah? We're probably not going to use it, but I'm going to do something crazy with it, yeah, and see how it works, yeah, you know. I'm just going to get it here and
Wow.
See, so I'm probably going to leave that there, yeah?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why, yeah, I'm going to do that, yeah, because, okay, when you get into exhibition standard of trees, yeah, and we don't understand it, I don't think just yet, we're getting to understand it, yeah, but the Japanese, yeah, in the Kokofu show and the Daikanten, you know, you suddenly get a tree that gets a prize and you go, why the hell has that tree got a prize? You know, why is it second, you know? And it's usually because it's unique and it has some unique quality about it, yeah? If this was just a normal bunjin, okay, yeah, you'd probably get slightly excited about the deadwood, yeah? But because it's got the crazy gin, yeah, as well, yeah, you know? You'll start speaking about this tree and say, it's the, you know the tree, the spruce with the crazy gin, you know? So we're going to leave it there, yeah, you know? Just because it's crazy, yeah, you know?
Yeah. Great.
You know? Why not, you know? And it also has the spiral in it now, so we're cool with that. I'm just going to give it a bit more pressure.
It goes so easily. Not anymore.
I don't believe you.
It's correct.
Vidim da nešto elektrovatere nije dovršeno.
We have to do it piece by piece, you know what I mean? So I'm going to leave that one now. And I'm going to put another one in here.
You don't use a raffia?
No.
No.
I'll tell you why I don't use raffia, yeah? Okay, so the thing is, yeah, with raffia, yeah, I know Mr. Kimura uses it, yeah, and, but there you go. But the thing is, right, if you bend a tree, yeah, with raffia on, you can't see what's happening, yeah, you know? So you bend the tree, yeah, you know, and it splits you know what I mean? The raffia won't stop the tree from splitting. If you put it under too much pressure, it splits, you know? You just don't see it splitting, you know? So my theory, right, is to see it splitting and then stop, you know? Because I've seen so many trees in people's gardens with raffia on them dead, you know? Where people have used a bar on them, yeah, with raffia, they get the bar on, bend it over, yeah, and then crack the whole thing all the way across the Cambrian layer. So I'd much rather do it, yeah, in this way, yeah, where I can see what's happening, yeah, here, you know, to see if it's splitting in any way, you know. So that's the reason for me not using raffia. The other thing is, if you've got something like a pine with incredible bark on it, if you use raffia, then when you take the raffia off, it destroys the bark, you know. So that's another reason not to do it, for not doing it.
Questo različit finestre ja sam dobio neki terapija koja znači već gore terapija neće spuniti već 3 godine gore u rastu u nemoj mi sve zvati van. A ok sam izvadil van, sad ću tu korak
Bit by bit, yeah. Poco poco, as they say in Spanish. So the technique, right, yeah, the technique, yeah, is to bend it and leave the tree, yeah, for a while, yeah, maybe one cigarette, yeah, you know. And then, but what happens is, like, because you bent it, what I'm doing is as I'm bending it, I'm twisting it like this, yeah. And what's happening is the vascular system inside is opening. So this whole thing becomes like toffee in the end, you know. It becomes really soft, yeah, you know. If you do it slowly and give the tree time to open up inside, then it will bend more, If you try and do it all in one go, the tree will snap on you, So the other thing is with bigger trunks, is in my garden what I do is I put tourniquets, and I put with the screws, the tension, the tension creators, with the screw in the middle,
Okay.
And what I'll do is every morning, when I go out, I'll give it half a turn, and you'll be amazed, you can bring pines around like that, like this, right way around, and do it that way.
What time do you need for that?
When you do it,
No. How long do you do it?
Well, it can take, it all depends how far you want to take the branch, if you want to go crazy, and put like another tension bar in there, and do that one as well, it can take anything up to here, to get the whole thing around where you want it, So, but it's only half a turn, every day, and this thing won't break, You must have seen it in the woods, when you get big storms and another tree, lays on another tree, and because of the weight of the tree that's fallen on it over the years, that tree slowly comes down and touches the ground, if you do things slowly, it works, Right, so now I'm going to take one from Jim Plies, that's what I mean. Chestnut. What we're going to do now is take one from here to up here to bring this round. Okay. I think I have another one clear here. Oh no, another one's better. Fantastic. Go underneath that. The other thing is, because you're not using rapier, what you need to do is get your hands on the bark and use your hands as the rapier. Okay, that's enough. We just wait and leave everything here till it settles. Okay. Yeah, this one's used now. Everyone's really quiet, waiting. It's not an absolute finish yet, but we didn't want absolutely everything here, so.
So for now, this is it.
Well,
Yeah.
Yes, I have to mark the trunk of the tree with some big wire here, and then we'll sort of add some food here. See what I get from that. Okay. The woodwork is. No, the leg is okay. Nothing else, yeah? No. So can see, yeah, you know what I mean, obviously, yeah, we don't have a finished tree yet, but from something that was a terrible tree,
Yeah.
you know, apart from the good Nabari, yeah, you know, we managed to make something that's going to be good in the future, you know, so just needs to be left now in the quiet corner of the garden, yeah, in the shade, yeah, for maybe 4 weeks, you know, and then slowly brought out into the sun, you know, and well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Time for a cigarette.
Cool. Kaj ne? Pa poglej, molim te.